The following programme discusses topics of an adult nature that many of you will think are tapped. If you're related to us in any way, do not listen or mention this to us at all, otherwise we will die.
I'll literally die. That always puts a ringing in my ear.
What, like my little clap?
Yeah, your little clap.
The clap.
The clap?
Puts a ringing in your ear.
Yeah, it does.
It
It does other
does.
stuff too, the clap. Hello, welcome.
Charge Henny. Back in the original place.
Hello, welcome to our podcast.
Hi, welcome.
I'm Emma Fewings.
And I am Connor Asprey.
Don't know why I said my last name.
I don't know why you did either, but they appear on the screen anyways, don't they?
Yeah,
So,
they do.
how are you doing?
I'm doing
Since we
okay.
last filmed last week.
Since we filmed last week.
Do you know what I mean?
I totally didn't sleep on this couch last night. I totally didn't do that.
You did.
I was sleeping at an L. It was quite funny.
Yeah, apparently Emma can sleep in an L shape.
Well, like, my legs were this way, and I just sort of went like that. And I slept like that. So we're back here with a new episode.
Back again. You know, we've not pranked you just yet.
Because if you look at the date, what's the date today when this should be coming out?
April 2nd, actually.
April 2nd!
The day after April Fool's Day.
So we're the April Fool.
We are the April Fool. Yeah.
Because actually that's the thing that I've been doing research.
She's like an investigative...
I'm an investigative journalist.
That's what I was trying to say.
My cousin actually is a journalist. I don't know if she's investigative.
Really? Probably investigates.
I think she's
stuff.
investigative.
Confuses
Anyway,
me.
so, what have you been up to?
Me? That all.
You painted your nails.
Painted nails. I ordered a big fat pizza last night, which I'm still feeling today.
Uh-huh.
And I said to you earlier, didn't I? Like, I just think my body doesn't like eating lots of processed foods in the space of 24 hours.
Who would have guessed? That was like, I had my sandwich that my dad made me.
The egg mayo.
Wasn't egg mayo, it was ham and egg.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, I've never had that
egg.
combination, and that sounds quite nice.
My mum and dad are obsessed with ham and egg.
Ham and egg.
I don't understand what it is. And when I was at work once, we had that reminds me actually. It was a double day, and I have a double day tomorrow. And my dad did me a ham and egg.
Are you okay, bitch?
A ham and egg sandwich. And my co-workers are just like, what's that?
What's that you mean?
I was like, it's ham and egg. Anyway, what were we talking about before ham and egg?
I was talking about
what we had for tea last night.
What we had for tea last night, and how my body just doesn't like really high process. It just can't handle it. And do you know what? I don't think the toilet can either, because that's where I've been non-stop. Sorry to get a bit TMI, but
I've already talked about shitting myself on this podcast.
Yeah.
So now we both have.
I didn't shit myself, no, but I just couldn't stop. We love a little bit of ring sting first thing on a Friday morning, don't we?
But anyway, April Fools. What do you know about April Fools?
Well, I know it's sorry, I just need to scratch my nose. So I know that it is a day, 1st of April every year, same day, so same day, same time, same place, where everyone just gets to feel a bit like mischievous and go like, you know, prank some people.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a rule you've got to do it before 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I feel like that's just in like the UK.
Yeah, I don't really know why though. Do you remember that year where YouTube pranked everyone that they were going to like shut down when it was an April Fool's?
I wish they did. My life would be so much more productive. But yeah, that seems to only be like a UK thing. Because like in America, I feel like it's the whole day.
Yeah, which allows for more scope of things to do.
But one of my favourite things about that 12 p.m. cutoff is that if you continue doing a prank after that, you are the April Fool.
I see.
So that's why it is.
Yeah.
It's then like if somebody's pranking you and it's still 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
you'd be like,
You're the April
You're
Fool.
the fool. You are the fool.
The Fool, and the Fool. Have you ever April Fool's pranked someone before?
Not that I remember. I'm not really a pranky prankster.
I am in some ways.
You are a
I
jump out in front of Emma and terrify her.
I do.
Sure.
I'll give you some examples right now on the screen.
I absolutely hate you bastard!
I love them. I
They're your
love
little
them.
pranky pranks.
Yeah, I do stuff like that, and the best one I ever fucking did, was.
You're gonna have to put footage of that in this because that is amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. So, like, when not long before we left uni, is this the one you were thinking of as well?
Yeah.
Not long before we left uni, I did a vlog series, the end of uni vlogs, on my own like YouTube channel. And in one of the videos, this is the last time I was ever in Emma's room in uni, and it was just an impulsive, like intrusive thought, and I just went with it. I was like about to leave, and the way Emma's room was, like her front door was there, and like her wardrobe was here, and it was like a little narrow little space.
And then the toilet was like the
Like,
bathroom was like
behind it.
next to
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
an angle.
And I just was going, bye, and like, saying bye to Emma, and I was like, bye, and not looking, and I thought that she would have seen me. And I just climbed into a wardrobe instead of leaving the flat. Right, Emma, I'm going now.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. She thinks I'm gone, but I'm still in the cupboard. Does she actually think
And I went to the toilet.
Oh!
And what I like to just sit on the toilet for a bit, you know? I like to have me time.
I was in that cupboard for about 20 minutes.
Ready for about 15.
What a big difference.
5 minutes difference.
It felt like an eternity.
And still to this day, I'm scared that he's gonna be in my wardrobe.
Because she genuinely thought I'd left.
I had
And
to
I was there and I was like, I just remember sitting there being like, oh my god, is this not funny anymore? How do I do this?
Has this crossed the line to being weird?
Yeah.
Not even weird, this just crossed. This just isn't funny now. But it was funny, and it is funny.
It was really funny because you'd eventually like packed all your stuff up and I was just in there waiting. And then literally just as you were about to leave, I jumped out and you let out the biggest scream ever.
I think this podcast has made me discover that you're a pranky prankster.
I think I am, you know.
And I'm your victim.
You're one of them. Oh god.
How did we forget that?
Just I need to play that scream one more time. Oh god, it's so funny. I think it's the best prank I've done, to be fair. Memory card's full.
Sorry about that. There might be a change in frame. Just technical difficulties.
We got pranked by the camera. We got pranked. That's what happened.
We got pranked by the camera.
We got fucking pranked.
So now we're the fool, or the noodle, the gob, the gobby, or the noddy. Sorry, in this Wikipedia page about April Fool's Day, it just gives different names for the word fool.
Oh, I love that.
Apparently, that's what a fool is known by a few different names in England, and they are them, even though I've never heard any of them. Gob is your mouth.
Yeah.
Gobby is somebody you chat shit at.
Yeah.
or just chats a lot.
If you're gobby, you're
A
like...
noodle is a piece of pasta or a piece of...
I have some noodles in my cupboard, actually.
Well, noodles, this brings me on to a story about pasta. This is the spaghetti tree hoax. Do you know of it? Okay, it was a 3-minute hoax report broadcast on April Fool's Day 1957 by the BBC current affairs programme Panorama.
I know about Panorama.
You know about Panorama? Like a proper, reputable investigation sort of.
Yeah.
They showed a family in southern Switzerland harvesting spaghetti from their family spaghetti tree. At the time, spaghetti was relatively unknown in the UK, so many British people were unaware that it was made from flour and water and egg. So basically, a number of viewers afterwards contacted the BBC for advice on growing their own spaghetti trees. And so basically, just loads of people were there believing that there were spaghetti trees.
No, because that would be me.
That would be
I
me
would
too.
really believe that as
Somebody
well.
put, like, you the BBC told them to place a sprig of spaghetti into a tin of tomato sauce and hope for the best.
That's so funny.
That's so funny.
I hope whoever came up with that got a pay rise, because that is really iconic.
The BBC did another one. Well, they did quite a few, actually. One of my favourite ones is the one where they said that the... one second, let me find it. So another BBC April Fool's joke was that in 1965, the BBC reported that they were going to do trials of a new technology allowing the transmission of odour over the airwaves to all viewers. Many viewers reportedly contacted the BBC to report the trial's success, which just makes me laugh. And then there was another one about the BBC reporting a newly discovered colony of flying penguins in 2008. And then there was another one for the BBC, where on one of their TV shows, their sports show, Grandstand, this was in 1989, a fight broke out between members of staff directly behind Des Lynam, who's probably like the host of it, who was commenting on the professionalism of his team.
And it was all a prank.
It was all a prank.
Yeah.
But just the idea of you being like, yeah, my team is so professional, we all get along.
We all have the best of times. And then...
there's just people punching each other.
I witnessed a fight the other day.
Pause the April Fools. Tell me.
It was in the Trafford Centre.
Yeah.
I was walking past, there's like a little middle bit and there's like Selfridges. And it was the part where there's like a restaurant. I think it's the sushi place, the Yo Sushi.
I love sushi.
You
know when you're pregnant, you're not allowed sushi.
That's so sad.
I know. Also, did you know that if you shake a baby, it can die? I think we should have been taught that in school, because when I found out that shaken baby syndrome was a thing, I have not been able to hold a baby.
You've not?
No.
I could still hold a baby.
No, but I'm scared I'm going to shake it and it's going to die.
Yeah, but you'd have to like rattle it probably. Not like, oh, I'm anxious.
I don't know if we can keep that in.
Oh.
Anyway, so you were witnessing a fight.
Yeah. So it was in the Yo Sushi. It was in Yo Sushi. It was like later on in the evening as well. I'd say about 7-8 o'clock. Yeah, and then I was walking across with this friend that I was with, and there was just this like all of a sudden this like effing and blinding. We turn and look. There's like probably every security guard in the Trafford Centre was like pegging it towards the Yo Sushi place.
Shit.
I mean, we're like, oh, I want to watch what's going on. It was a man and a woman, so I'm guessing it was like a domestic breaking out. But yeah, it was just like lots of effing and blinding, and like I don't know if it started to get physical or what, but yeah, it just was like it's just mental witnessing that kind of stuff in person, because you're just like, whoa.
I mean, imagine how I felt with what we discussed in one of the previous podcasts about the kid just jumping out in front of the car and knocking on the window.
Oh yeah.
It's terrifying being a bystander.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's terrifying more for the people in the situation.
Yeah. No, I don't think it is. No, it is.
So basically, that's like a load of hoaxes from the BBC.
Right.
Which, the British broadcasting company. But they've stopped doing it now.
Why?
Since COVID, because of all the misinformation that's been spread. Like, not to get political or anything, or to be a killjoy. But I am.
But that's my personality.
It's kind of hard now to separate fake news from
Real news.
real news. So maybe the BBC
Was like, oh shit, we shouldn't do
maybe,
it. Well, no, they've got lots of different avenues and places where they can like do fun stuff and it not be serious.
Yeah.
Like maybe if they did stuff away from their news programs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like maybe there's like a technical difficulty or something.
Yeah. On like BBC Three.
Do you know of that one? I don't know if it was a prank. But I'm pretty sure it was during airing of Doctor Who, like the classic Who.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll make this about Doctor Who. The broadcast was like cut, and there was a video called Max Headroom video.
Right.
And it's just like this dude in a mask, and he's just like dancing.
The unknown. No, if you ask me, that whole Willy Wonka experience thing was a prank.
I don't think it was a prank. I think it was just
a scam.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
What's the difference between a scam and a prank?
A scam is where you lead people into a false sense of security and take money off them.
I think it's the money, isn't it? It's the money. Because imagine like scamming someone and just be like, "It's a prank, bro. It's just a prank."
April Fool's Day. Whoa!
Yeah, you'd make a really good prank YouTuber.
I would be the best prank YouTuber.
Do you remember when that was like the biggest thing on YouTube?
Yeah, prank versus prank.
Were they the boyfriend and girlfriend? I never used to. I don't really watch prank stuff.
There was one where that sticks in my brain. Speaking of the BBC,
The King dead.
No, I'll cut that out as well.
No, that is funny.
We get arrested for
arrested.
treason.
I don't think you can get like arrested for doing that.
For killing the king.
Yeah, I didn't kill the king.
You heard it here first, folks. Emma Fewings did not kill the king.
I didn't kill the king. I was here.
Queer and ready to fucking party.
I'm ready to fucking kill the king. Who said that?
I think it was Siri, if you ask me.
I think it was Taylor.
Oh.
Sorry, Swifties, I did not mean to insinuate that Taylor Swift killed or is going to kill King Charles III.
Question mark.
But keep an eye on her airplane tracking.
I was in a getaway car. You left me at the motel bar. That was the worst visit you ever saw me. That's the one where there's the conspiracy.
No, I thought that one was...
Getaway car.
No, isn't that one about Tom Hiddleston?
Maybe I'm a fake fan, but...
Are you talking about the vehicular manslaughter?
Yeah.
That's Style.
No,
yeah,
it was The Reputation.
No, it wasn't. It was 1989.
No, it was.
Red lights. You can keep your wild eyes on the road. That is not the right way. And I heard that you've been going out with some other girl.
Some other girl.
Yeah, it is Style. That was me just making sure it was Style.
You going through the lyrics in your head.
And also Out of the Woods.
Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods?
Meaning, are they out of the woods of being arrested by the police?
Was it a prank that just went wrong?
I think it may have been a prank that just went wrong.
I feel like it probably was.
Imagine being on the stand, like, in court, and going, it was just a prank, bro. Now there's noises coming from over there.
Look, it is the, what's the woman? The woman in black from Insidious. It's her.
Did I ever tell you about when I watched Insidious?
No.
I just refused to watch it. I was at, like, a sleepover. And I was just, like, on my phone with a pillow here. And I was just, like, refusing to watch it. And everyone was like, Emma, watch it. I was like, fuck no. And
I love a good horror.
Is that the one with, like, the face where he pops up behind him? Where it's, like, dark and everything? Yeah, so my friend Emily, she, like, rewound some of it because I think we'd missed some of it for some reason. We were talking or something. And so she rewound it, but she rewound it to the bit where the face popped up. And I just remember her, like, we had a table like that. She just leapt over it, like, onto me. It was...
How old were you when that happened?
I was like 11.
Oh.
No, 12.
Okay, so yeah, that would be really scary. But I didn't find that bit that scary, to be honest. For me, it's more the stuff of, like, literally the woman in black, and there's like someone that
Daniel
plays her
Radcliffe.
mum. The bride in black. Oh my god, not the woman in black.
I remember when I first watched The Woman in Black too. I don't know why. We had a takeaway and we watched it. That's just a memory.
It wasn't that
have.
scary though.
Again, I was young.
Yeah, but I think I was like 11 or 12.
It also pirated the video. It was a pirated DVD. That's not allowed in.
Emma, the one who wants to break into the acting industry, is destroying it from another angle.
I was like 12, so it's not my fault. It's society's.
Yeah. What were we even talking about? My brain's gone blank.
I really do think we need to send in these podcasts to like a doctor.
Just to be like, what's wrong?
Why do we keep forgetting?
I know that when I'm editing this, I'll be like, for fuck's sake, you were talking about this. Why can't I just like...
We were talking about prank YouTubers.
Oh.
Do you remember the phase of it was basically just prank?
Yeah.
And it was mainly pranks on women. And it was mainly just sexual assault. I really am a killjoy.
No, oh god.
It's like yesterday we were watching an episode or two of Friends. And I was just there going, Ross is gaslighting.
Yeah,
like,
but he was.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like in those days everyone was like laughing at it. And they are laughing at it because it's, you know, it's like a bad thing for him to do. But
yeah, but it's like at least they're laughing at him.
Yeah.
They're not laughing at Jen. Well,
Yeah.
Rachel.
Jen, your best mate Jen.
Yeah, Jenny
Annie.
Jenny Ann. That made her sound really old. Jenny Ann. That sounds like an old person's name.
That's so funny though. Jenny Ann.
Jenny Ann.
Court Cock.
No, because it's an X. Yeah, no, one of the prank YouTubers that I watched, Prank versus Prank, there's two that actually stick in my brain. One of them I did actually find really funny, and it's quite savage. But they lived in this like skyscraper.
Fun.
Like apartment building.
Like you.
Yeah.
we're on the penthouse floor.
Yo, I live at the very top of a really, really big skyscraper.
You know,
with lots and lots of security.
You know Hilton Hotel. He owns.
I'm Paris Hilton.
He's Paris.
My name's Paris.
Not to be like a downer. How many times are we going to say that?
I don't know. Take a shot every time Emma said, not to be a downer, not to be a killjoy.
Did you hear the story about her when she was like a kid and she got sent to like a camp thing and she was basically abused?
No.
Yeah, that's a thing that they do in America.
See, that is a scam.
No, but like there is a thing in America like of parents signing their kids up for like these camps.
Yeah.
And like they'll kidnap,
like summer camps.
No, like they legally kidnap their children.
Like behaviour camps.
Yeah, but they basically just kidnap the kids in the middle of the night and take them somewhere, and then they have no contact with them for months. It was like, okay, now this is just us talking about YouTube. After we talk about YouTube pranks, there was this family channel, 8 Passengers. Do you know of them?
No.
So they were like a family vlog channel, and basically, the mum. There was 8 of them all together. The mum sent the oldest boy, I think, I might be wrong, to one of those camps for like 10 months. And she didn't have contact with him. That might be a lie. It might be less than that. But 10 months is in my head. If it's less, put it here. Edit it here. But recently that woman's been arrested because it turned out she was abusing her children. But she was on YouTube and that was perfectly fine. And yet they deleted our channel.
They did. For literally nothing. For scamming.
For scamming.
For scamming.
YouTube, get your priorities straight.
Like, sort it out. Yeah, that's really tapped.
Again, I don't know why I'm talking about that. It popped into my head when we were talking about...
Well, we can kind of pivot a little bit, though, because there's a lot of TV shows and stuff that exist that are, like, prank-centered as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
There's the Impractical Jokers.
Yes, that's like the big one.
The big one.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of it.
Me neither.
We're really prepared.
But I do know that it's gotten to a point with the Impractical Jokers where they find it really hard to do pranks because
Right.
so many people know who they are.
Yeah, so they can't like go into public spaces and.
Yeah, so that's why they do a lot of.
I would still get pranked.
You know a lot of the stuff that Ant and Dec do on Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway. Sponsor us.
Rip. I think they finished it now.
No, they literally just did a new series. I don't watch it. I actually don't. Not that there's anything wrong with it. My mum loves it. But, you know, in Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway, where they sometimes have, like, an actor and they're in their ear and they're talking, telling them what to do. I feel like the Impractical Jokers do a lot of that now because to get that sort of anonymity
so they can,
away.
yeah.
But the most famous and most influential and most...
Jackass.
No.
Oh.
Don't be such a jackass. Was the Prank Patrol.
I thought you said Paw Patrol for a split second there. I was like, what?
Propaganda. The Prank Patrol.
The Prank Patrol. I don't think I've actually heard of it. I'm going to Google right now.
What's the song? Prank Patrol. Here we go. That was like the Bonnie and the Ninjas 2.
Oh, I have some sort of...
The Prank Patrol. Here we go.
I don't remember ever watching it, but like, there's some stuff that seems familiar.
They'd like prank.
I feel like it's the kind of show I'd watch when I was like off from school ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on CBBC.
Yeah.
See, I was a Disney Channel Nickelodeon kid.
Get out of your own house.
Okay. Do you know what that was? An epic prank.
It won't ever be.
You'll see her soon enough, don't you?
I've now mentioned
Give me some of
her
this
in
blanket.
every single podcast.
You actually have.
And she fucking hates it. I asked her if she wants to be on the podcast to like share like childhood stories and
She
stuff.
said no.
She's like, no.
Me and you, Diane, we'd be quite cozy on here.
We would be. I'd be like, hey mum, do you want to talk about your deepest, darkest trauma?
We're trying a new kind of therapy today.
Did I tell you my group therapy's finished?
Oh,
Update.
that was really quick.
That's one of the problems with the NHS therapy service. Like, I love it. I love the fact that we have the NHS, you know, free healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Could never live in America because of that. The idea of breaking your arm and having to go into debt to get a cast, and then having to go into more debt to get it removed.
Yeah, unless you have insurance.
But even then, it's like an arm and a leg.
I see what you did there. Bloody hell.
I'm quite witty.
That's like... quite witty if you ask me.
You know the Keira Knightley thing from Love Actually. She goes, I'm actually quite pretty. But me, I'm actually quite witty.
I'm actually an amazing comedian.
I'm actually quite witty.
Not the Keira Knightley voice.
That's not even what she sounds like. I love that it's become something that it's 100% not.
Yeah. What were
we talking about?
You kind of sound like a turkey then.
The goblin. That's so funny. I've done a goat impression and a turkey impression.
What a productive day.
I know. But yeah, so my group therapy's finished.
Mm-hmm.
Which wasn't group therapy anyway. It was just me.
If you want to see that episode, I'll put a card at the top of the screen where we explain that a lot more in depth. Because it's quite funny. It's quite iconic.
But yeah, hopefully now I'll be able to get some other therapy. Because the whole point of that.
Can't you just do the same therapy again?
Well, that wasn't really like therapy. It was more... Well, it was therapy. But it was focused more on emotional regulation.
Oh, right, yeah.
And less of the trauma.
Yeah.
But I need to get trauma-based therapy.
Like learning to let the emotion out in the right places.
Yeah. Because sometimes I just don't feel them. Or sometimes, like, you know, I express them in bad ways.
Yeah.
But I think, actually, I know this has taken a turn. These podcasts will always take a turn. Because this is just what man and Connor's conversations are. But it's like that thing of feeling your feelings rather than intellectualizing them.
So, like, just having a cry instead of, like, talking about why you're crying.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
And being okay with that.
Yeah. It's sort of like whenever I'm feeling something, I'm like, I know why I'm doing this. I think part of it is because I did a psychology A-level. So I'm like, well, it could be because of this reason and this reason, which then this is a trauma response, and then that's that and connect it all. So then I like understand why I'm feeling that way, but then I'm like, don't allow myself to actually feel it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you
Do you
mean.
get-
So it's like, yeah. You know the theory behind it, but then you're just like, well,
Well, now I know the
that's
theory
that.
behind it, yeah. And then I got like pent up emotions. Have you ever read the book The Body Keeps the Score?
No.
Me neither. But no, it's about trauma stored in your body. But then also that's a problematic book because
And like how it can come back in
Yeah.
various other
physical ailments and stuff.
Hmm.
Which I do believe that. It's like with stress, that
comes out in different ways as well.
that probably does more damage than a lot of other stuff. It's like I've seen a few TikToks recently where it's like people being like, I stopped caring too much about the food that I'm eating because the stress about if it's processed, if it's this, that, or the other.
Yeah.
The stress of doing all of that
was just too much.
That's probably going to do more damage to me than having a slice of pizza every now and again.
Yeah.
I know I have a lot of tension built up in my belly because I like suck in all the time.
Right.
And like I can't actually let go. That's just a fun fact about
Oh my
me.
god.
Yeah.
Was that why the only time I've ever been to counselling, it would just be like me sat in a room talking for a bit and then having a cry, and it would just be this guy that was awkwardly sat there and he'd just go, "Now why are you feeling that?" And I'd go, "That," and that was it. And then I'd leave.
It's like for me when I'm sad. So let me just do some acting and get sad. Guys, you're in for a show. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. When I'm sad, it's very much, in the chest, but also in my shoulders. And when like I'm angry.
When I'm sad, I also feel it like here.
Yeah, it's because you probably feel it over your brow.
Yeah, that's probably it.
But when I'm angry, I feel that really in like the pit of my stomach and also here. And it's just about recognizing that you are whole. No, but this has taken a turn from pranky pranks. Sorry, I haven't given any foot content this
episode. This blanket matches my top.
Oh my god! I know actually just skin.
I'm just camouflaged.
Connor. I think we end this podcast there.
That was the shittest jump scare ever. But the fact that, oh my goodness, the fact that it got you so good.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Connor is very mean to me. He literally. It's the fact that it was so close. It was so close.
I'm gonna need that again in slow motion.
Connor. If you're listening to the podcast, go on our Instagram and we'll put that as a reel.
Yeah, definitely. That's.
Me and Connor were going to spend some more of today together, but I think I'm just going to go straight home. I feel unsafe, unwelcomed, unhappy.
This is.
You know what? It's a good thing that nobody's going to see that because nobody's listening. I quit the podcast. Bye.
Whatevs. Subscribe. Come back next week for more content. Okay, bye-bye. Can you press the red? You didn't have your microphone on.
Exactly.